Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be using this new mini eyeshadow palette from LA Girl, and I also have this liquid lipstick from Maybelline, and I figured I'd do like a nice warm like pumpkin spice kind of eye look. I don't know. So that's just like the idea because the colors are just gorgeous, and this right here is absolutely beautiful. So the combination together is just like giving me pumpkin spice vibes, you know. First, let me put my phone on vibrates. You know, we don't want interruptions. So yeah, before we jump in, if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. All right, so real quick, I do have the window open because it is really hot in here with all the lights and everything, but that is not going to stop us from filming. So yeah, as you can see, I have my brows already filled in, eyes are prepped and ready, and nothing else is really on my face besides like moisturizer. So going in with the LA Girl eyeshadow palette, if you guys saw my last video, I did use one of the other palettes that come in like the same type of little mini palette, 9 shadows, and it was like the sultry smoky eye palette. And if you haven't seen that yet, on top of all the other products that I used in that video, definitely go check it out. I will leave it linked at the end and probably like in the cards or something for you guys to go check out if you haven't yet. I highly recommend you guys go checking that out. So alright, so for today we're going to go into this palette. This one is Keep It Playful eye palette, and this one is For Play. So real quick, this is what the palette looks like. Really pretty, nice, warm, very fall vibes, you know, and that is the bus. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like the second to last bus of the night, probably. Yeah, but anyway, this is definitely up my alley. I definitely love warm shadows. I'm trying to slowly get out of like the warm tones because I'm so addicted to warm tones, but I love them. But I was like, I need to try this palette, so this is where we are right now. So going in with a brush, which brush do I want to use today? Definitely the Jeffree Star brush, which is this one here. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS9, and I guess I'll start off with this shade here. This is really like enough. Actually, no, I'm gonna go on with this shade here, this one, and let's apply that in the transition area. Ooh, this is nice. I got really nice pigment. Blending out really nice right off the bat, and I love that. Ooh, yes. There's definitely pickup from the eyeshadow, just in case you guys wanted to know. But this color is really pretty. Really pretty. I'm going to apply that on this side as well. Hopefully it's not blurry. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Alright, so now that we're zoomed in, I am going to go back in and start blending the shadow in the crease as well. This is a really pretty color, you guys. Very pigmented, as you can see. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade from the palette. And I'm just going to apply that right on the outer V and also stick it in the socket, just to add a little bit of definition to the eye. Alright, so switching brushes again, I'm going to be grabbing the Morphe M433 and going in with the darker shade in the palette. This is the darkest one, and hopefully I have better luck with this palette than, I mean, so far it's been so good, like really good, but with the darker shade I'm hoping to have better luck because in the last palette that I tried, it wasn't that great. So we shall see. Alright, so it's not the best, to be honest. Like, I don't understand what it is, but it's not the best This one is really like not my favorite. Look, I mean, actually, now it's, maybe I have to get through like the top layer of the shadow, like literally like dig the brush in there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, now it's looking a little bit better. Now I got more pigment. Before it didn't. So it seems like you really have to get in there, dig your brush, and I mean for that color, you know, for that shade right there. The other ones weren't, you know, I didn't have to do that. I got pigment right off the bat. But yeah, I don't know, I guess that one's a little different. All right, so going back in with the JS9 brush, which is the first brush that I started off with, I'm gonna go back in with that shade here and just go in and reapply that just a tad bit. Love that shade, it's so pretty. It's like a warm orangey brown and I love that. Okay. All right, so I don't know what I want to use, but we have these two shimmers, well, three shimmers, and then we have this one that's kind of like a pressed glitter, which I did use. It's actually like more of a metallic shade, which is really, really pretty. But I think I'm gonna go in with some of this one. No, actually, I'm gonna go with some of this one here. It's more of like a bronzy shade, and then maybe I'll top it off with a little bit of this with for some dimension, or maybe I'll top it off with some of the glitter for some dimension. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So going in with this brush right here, this is the Urban Decay flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in with the bronzy shade here. Ooh, do you see that? That is so pretty. It's kind of like, if you look at it, it's kind of more bronzy, but then as you apply it, it looks more copper. So, unless it is copper, and I'm just like, I can't tell the difference, but look at that. You see it? It's this one right there. I don't know, what do you think? Does it look copper? Does it look bronze? I feel like it looks, alright, maybe in the light it looks a little bit more copper. Yeah. So, I'm wrong. But it looks really pretty. Alright, so see this palette right here is really nice. It literally applies like butter. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of this one here and see how that looks. Going to apply it right here on the center, like right in between the matte shade and where that shimmer, the first shimmer shade I applied, to see how that looks. Looks pretty. Like a hint of more of an orange shimmer. You see that? Looks really pretty. I'm actually gonna go back in with that Morphe M433 real quick and just blend out the outer V just to make sure there's no harsh edges. Alrighty, so now I am going to go in with some eyeliner. So this one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Alright guys, so now that I'm done applying the eyeliner, I'm going to go in with these lashes that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I actually ordered like 3 more pairs. And this is the e.l.f. Foam Ink Lashes in the style Drama Queen. I'm going to show you real quick what they look like. They're so pretty and so easy to apply. They're like, they give you a nice lift to your eye. Like, it's just really, really nice. They're not too much, but they're not too little. They're literally right in between. You can do this with like a really nice glam. You could do this for an everyday look. It's literally like one of the most beautiful lashes and affordable lashes I've tried. Like, these lashes are $5 and they're so, so good. And like I said, I just ordered 3 more pairs because they're so good. So I'm going to apply these off camera and then I'll be back to continue on with the rest of the makeup. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished applying my lashes. These are it. They look so pretty, and it took me honestly 1, 2, 3. It was really quick. So yeah, now that we have our lashes on, we're gonna move on to face primer. So for face primer, going in with one of my favorite primers. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Pore Minimizing Primer. This one is so good, so affordable. I love affordable makeup, you guys know that. So if you haven't tried this, it's so good. Go try it. I highly recommend it. Alright, so I'm gonna apply this right here in the T-zone where I have like some of the pores, and also apply a little bit here because, you know, need some primer here. Okay. So for foundation, I kind of want to mix two different ones. I've never done this before with these two, so we're going to try it on camera. I love this one. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-hour foundation in the shade Light Medium, Undertone Warm Golden 2.35. This one is a little too light for me, as you can see, so I'm going to go in with one of my other favorite foundations in a darker shade to mix them together. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, this one here, and this one is in the shade N78 Neutral. So we're gonna see how this works. Like I said, I've never done something like this with either one of these foundations. One's matte, one's more on the like luminous side. So here we go, you guys. I'm so nervous. Hopefully this doesn't like mess up the look, but oh, not bad. Let's just see what the finish looks like though. Alright, let me start off with this. I'm gonna grab my sponge real quick and start blending it out. Ooh, this is a really good shade. Like mixing them together, it looks perfect. It's looking more matte though because of the Smashbox. So, ooh, it looks really nice though. You see it? Ooh, I think I found a really nice combo. It's not too matte, and it's not like luminous in like any way. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and this one is one of my favorite concealers. This one is the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. I have this one in the shade 6.5. So I'm just going to apply some of that. And this is a really like heavy duty concealer as well. Like it's super duper heavy coverage, as well as the Smashbox. And honestly, I feel like these two foundations give me really amazing coverage. Like really good. So even if I go in with a different concealer, it's okay because I don't need more coverage. But I mean, it seems like we're doing a very full coverage makeup look today, and I'm not mad at it. Like, it looks really good. I'm loving this. Alright, so now to bring a little bit more warmth back to the skin, I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Bronzer, cream bronzer in the shade Baked. And I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush. This is the number 4, and it's part of their Marble collection. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm just going to go in directly with a brush, as you can see. Swirl my brush in there, grab a good amount of product, and just start applying that on the forehead and just blending it on the outer perimeter, and then just bronzing up a little bit here. I'm also going to grab a little bit of the bronzer and just go on the sides of my nose just to contour that a little bit. If you want something more precise, I highly recommend maybe like pinching the brush and then going down on the sides of the nose just like that. or grabbing more of like a detailed brush, but I think that looks good. And then grabbing some and applying that right here on the neck. Alright, so now I guess I'll go in and set my under eye, but let me go in and just go over those creases, because there is a little bit of creasing underneath there, so you know, it's gonna happen. It always happens for me no matter what concealer I use. I'm gonna go in with my RCMA powder and my little blush brush. Okay, I'm gonna set that very lightly. I don't want it to be super duper drying underneath my eye. And then I'm just going to go a little bit on the forehead with whatever is left. And that is that. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Lottie London Tan Time. This one is so good. This one's in the shade Light Medium. I just used this in my last video and it's so good. Nice and warm. Really, really pretty. This is the Nazani Kavari BH Cosmetics #1 brush. I'm going to use that to apply the bronzer all over. I'm also going to apply a little bit down the neck, around the chin area, and everything looks really good. I love the way everything is looking. Nice and bronze, warm, love the eyes. Everything looks amazing. So happy right now. Okay. And I'm going to go in with like just a little bit of my RCMA powder again, just to clean up the sides as I normally do. Just like that. There you go. And what else are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to go back into the eyes real quick. So going back into that palette, I'm going to be going in with the JH40 brush. And I guess I can go in with this shade first with a little bit of that and just blend it on the lower lash line. I'm also going back in with the Urban Decay flat shader brush side and grabbing a little bit of this shimmer shade and just applying that on the lower lash line as well. I've been really into like applying a little bit of shimmer on the lower lash line. I think it looks really pretty. It's like a nice little pop to the eye. I'm also going to be grabbing this brush here. It's like a little accent brush for cream products. It's a lot easier to pick up like cream products. And I'm going to go in with the middle shade here. This is like a pressed glitter. And I'm going to apply that right here on the inner corner. Look at that. That looks pretty. You see it? That shade is like a putty. I don't know if you know those like the highlighters from ColourPop, those really creamy putty like. So that's exactly what this feels like it's super creamy. And I'm just applying that right here on the inner corner. I think it looks so good. I love it. Okay guys, so that is that. I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with a brush. This is the Kat Von D double-sided brush, so from the Shade and Light palette. I'm just going to remove the RCMA powder off my face. I'm also going to add a little bit of bronzer on my nose. I don't think I added any, so I'm just going to grab the same brush that I just used, just the other side. The angled side. I'm just going to go around the nose here. There you go. Bring it up to the eyes just a little bit. So grabbing the Catrice Sungasm highlighter. This is the body and face highlighter. Such a huge, literally as big as my face. I'm going to be grabbing this brush here from Nazani Kavari BH Cosmetics brush set and just applying that right there. Oh my god. So beautiful. You guys, it's been really crazy. I haven't really worn makeup like that. Like, the only time I wear makeup now is when I film. And even when I don't have that much time to film sometimes. And I miss my makeup, you know? But I enjoy it. It feels so good. I feel good. And I just love makeup. Alright, and I'm also applying a little bit of the highlighter right here on the brow bone. Just for a little extra touch. Apply a little bit here on the temple, well, forehead over here. Just going all in, you guys. Ooh, 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 yeah. So yeah, alright, so now for lips, I'm gonna go in with this here. This is the lip liner from MAC in Subculture. Actually, I'm not a big fan of this one, so I'm gonna switch this. I'm actually gonna be going in with this one. This is the Rimmel London lip pencil in the shade Spice. This one is so good. So now for the lip, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Globe Trotter, and it's so beautiful. Look at that. This color is absolutely gorgeous. Here we go. Oh my god, you guys, this lip color is absolutely like beautiful. It looks so good. Oh my god, I really do love it. This is like fall on the lips. Like, this color is so fall. It's beautiful. And it goes really well with this makeup look. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. Alright, so now I'm just going to set my base. I'm going to be grabbing the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Revitalize and Set Multitasking Spray, and set the face. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. Everything looks so beautiful. Like, do you see this? Look at the eyes, the lips. Everything is very fall vibes, of course, and highly recommend both of these products. Super affordable, and this is the outcome. Like, everything looks so good and so pretty. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.